cat people, how are you today? I am Catlady and Antigoni, and today we are ranking palettes. Actually today, for the first time I guess, I'm not gonna give details about my makeup because I have already recorded a step-by-step tutorial for this makeup specifically. So either it's gonna be already in my channel or I'm gonna upload it later, but anyway, you will find it for sure in my channel, so no need to say the same things again. But one little star here, I want to talk about my lips a little bit, because at the tutorial I just had blue lips, but now I have used from NYX the lip pencil in the shade nude pink. I have it around here. I think I have shown it to you, so I think that there is no point to try to find it now, but I will show you my liquid lipstick, this one, which is from Too Faced, the Gingerbread Man. I think also that this is discontinued because it was for a Christmas collection, something like that. Anyway, if I find it, I will leave a link down below. If not, just keep in mind that it is discontinued. And also, on the top of that, I have used this liquid highlighter from Glossier in the shade Pale Pearl. Of course, I'm gonna leave everything down. Also, if you wanna see this makeup look with more details, or if you wanna zoom a little bit, you can find this on my Instagram page as well. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, my Instagram will be down there, as always. And now, let's go to the action. I think that it's pretty much clear from the title what we are doing today. So, out of all my palettes, I think I have shown you how many palettes that I have at one of my first videos. Actually, if you haven't seen it, it's gonna be up there. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna rank my 5 favorites go-to palettes. So, let's go! At number 5, we have from Sabrina, with collaboration with NYX Professional Makeup, this gem, which is the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. That's the name of the palette, and that's the inside of the palette. I don't know if you can see it clearly. The color scheme is amazing. As you can see, I have used the red here a lot. Also, here we have 2 blushes at least, and something which is as a highlighter. I don't know, I wouldn't describe this as a highlighter, at least for my skin tone, because I have quite light to fair skin tone, but I think for darker skins maybe it can work as a highlighter. Here we have some astonishing glittery shadows. Oh my god, they are just amazing. Also, we have a matte white shadow, which I find very important because, oops, I use white matte at a lot of my looks, like it really helps. And the most impressive thing for me, which if you haven't understood by now, I love packaging in general. I pay way too much attention on packaging. Here we have this, which is kinda spell ritual something, and in my mind it's so cool because it captures the vibe of the whole series of Sabrina. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, you can check it out. So yeah, that's my number 5. At number 4, we have this, which is the Pastels from Beautybay, and that's the inside from the palette. So, as you can see here, I have used this one, which is Daydream, in a lot of makeup looks. And the fun fact about this palette was that I bought it just for the fun. Like, look at this rainbowish pastel rainbow packaging. It's amazing. And I said, okay, maybe I have these shades, maybe I don't need it, but wow, I want to have it in my collection. And by the time I got it, I started using it and again, and I didn't stop. And that's impressive. Of course, the quality is very good. Like, I don't feel that I need to talk a lot about quality because, you know, there are the top 5. Of course, they have good quality and amazing pigmentation. Yeah, it's so good. Like, even for a pastel palette, the pigmentation. The pigmentation is amazing. It's very, very good. And yeah, it's so interesting and it helps a lot with transition in many various looks, which I really didn't expect from this palette. A huge thumbs up to Beautybay. Thumbs up. Keep having this good quality. Number 3 now. So here we have Evelina's For Sale War Paint palette. I don't know if you know her, probably you know her. Just in case, she's an English-speaking Swedish YouTuber, and that's her palette. It's amazing. I have, again, some doubts when I first bought it, because I didn't really know the brand, which is Cosmify, so I've never bought anything from Cosmify again, so I was like, is it gonna be good quality though? I don't know them, but I saw the swatches and I kinda trust her because I like her reviews and everything, so I decided to buy it. It's amazing. I think it's my favorite rainbow scheme palette, if you see it here. I think that you can do a lot of looks using this specific palette and only, and the fact that it is 9 pan makes it really, really easy, at least for me, to reach it. Although that I have these shades in other palettes, like it's small and compact and I can carry it with me wherever I go, so it really makes things easier for me. I think that I don't need to say about the insane pigmentation, although that the shades are matte, they are wow, they are not doing patches or anything bad, you know. And the thing that I would like to show you is the highlighter. Like, look at it. I'm gonna swatch it for you on my hand. I think it's gonna be kind of weird because I'm not really good at swatches. Anyway, that's the highlighter. I don't know if it is focused. Maybe it's kinda focused. Okay, it's amazing. It's blinding. I'm using it right now in my inner corner and exactly down or under, sorry, under my eyebrow. It's a really good shade. At number 2, we have the collaboration that Colourpop did with Barbie. So we have the palette Malibu Barbie, and that's the palette inside. This cannot be like the previous one, so I think that you will have to see the mirror for a while. That's the color scheme inside. It is pink and blue, and I don't know if it is obvious enough for you, but pinks and blues as colors are my favorite. I love these colors, so it's really, you know, tempting to me to use it. And when it has all these vibrant colors in one, and of course some amazing glitters, which I'm gonna show you to you. Also, it has some more brownish shades that makes in general my life easier, since I have a preference on rainbows, as you have understood. So I have browns, but I like to have my browns in the same palette with my vibrant pink, because it makes the whole makeup easier, especially when I'm in a hurry or when it's early in the morning and I just want to put something on my face to go out and do whatever I have to do. It's not really the same from when I'm doing my makeup for a photo shoot or a body paint with a face makeup, something like that. So it's really good. And now let's see some swatches. So I swatched these two middle, this one and this one, and let's see them on my hand right now. They are stunning. They are so good, so much quality in this palette, I would say. Yeah, so that's for number 2. Are you ready for number 1? Are you ready for what's coming? Anyway, here we have number 1. This is from Gypsy Shrine, or now they have changed their name, if I'm not mistaken. So nowadays they're just Shrine. I'm not sure, I'm gonna check and I will update you on that. I think it's just Shrine, okay? But here's the twist, it's not a normal eyeshadow palette. It's this treasure right here. Like, I'm in love. Look, I'm in love. All these glitters in one palette. It's just a dream, especially for me because I love glitters, you know. Whatever I'm doing, I don't know if something is very obvious here. Anyway, whatever I'm doing, I'm using a lot of glitters. Even if it is body paint or face makeup or something, doesn't really matter. I love glitter. You can see how much I have used. I don't know if it is still available these days. If it is not, that would make me very sad, because to be honest, I'm planning to buy this again when I finish it, and that moment it's not very far away in the future. And although that it's not one normal eyeshadow palette, that maybe you would say that it doesn't fall into this category, to me it's still a favorite because it's the first palette with these many glitter colors. So whatever I need, I can just open this palette and find the glitter that I want. So that makes the whole thing great, and it has a special place in my heart because of this reason. And to be honest, I haven't found a palette with this many glitters nowadays. I know that NYX Professional Makeup has one palette with, I don't know if it is 8 or 10 glitters, but still, I mean, look at it. It's not only 6 or 10 glitters, you have literally every shade. And yeah, you might say that I have the singles, yeah, but it's easier when you have it in a palette. Like when you're on the go, you just take the palette, you put it in your bag and you're ready. So it's really, it makes things easier for me, to be honest. Yeah, have we finished though? That's the question. No, we haven't. And to be honest, I have prepared something extra and special for you. I didn't really know if I want to include this palette in the video. You will understand why. But then I thought that this is truly my favorite palette. Like, it's by far the most used palette that I have. So I really felt that I want to include this in the video. And of course, this is from Kat Von D, the Saint and Sinner palette. The reason that I had doubts about if I want to include this into the video or not was, of course, this palette. If you don't know, the story is discontinued. I think it's 2 or 3 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And I think it's kinda expired. Anyway, so it's my favorite. I used it a lot. The color scheme is so good. It's very unique, I could say. Like, you have your browns, but you have these metallics. Like, when you have these metallics, you don't need anything else. So of course, if I have clients or if I go to a gig or something, of course I'm not gonna use it, but I find myself to touch it, like even to take a little bit of something when I'm doing my regular makeup. I really try to avoid using it, but I love this palette. Like, I was so happy when I bought it, and it's really worth the money. It's worth it. Like, I'm gonna do some swatches for you to understand like for what we are talking about, and I'm gonna start from the gold, then the blue, and then the green. So here they are. 1, wow, 2 and 3. Like, look at it, look at it. It's so pigmented, it's so good. And I feel that all the colors are very nice in this palette. Of course, on the top it has some toppers. They are not like the metallics that I just showed you. It's just to, if you have an eye look and you want to put just some glitter, you can use them, and they are amazing. So I feel that I have done a lot of things with this palette. It's the, I wouldn't say the first palette that I start working on it and doing more serious work, but among the first ones. Like, I learned a lot by using this palette, so it has a special place in my heart. That's why I include it into this video. That's why I have the +1. It's like The other 5 that I show you, of course, I can use them in a client or if I go anywhere. Anyway, this is more like decoration, you know. Maybe I try to use something, I really try to avoid it, but just having it into your room, it's wow. Look at the packaging. Like Kat Von D back then used to do amazing work. Anyway, that was the +1, the surprise that I was telling you about. And after we said all these things about palettes, let's learn something. So we have, of course, the word of the day, part of the video, and today I chose to teach you the word for favorite, because the video is my favorite palettes. You know, you see what I did there? Anyway, so the Greek word for favorite is agapimenos. Say with me, agapimenos. So a little star here, you would use agapimenos if you're talking for a boy. If you're talking for a girl, then it becomes agapimeni. And if you're talking for something like without gender, let's say a table, then it's agapimeno. So we have agapimenos, agapimeni, agapimeno. I know it's a lot of information, so let's keep only the male version, which is the most used one. So again, it's agapimenos, agapimenos, favorite. Again, as always, I would like to ask you to try to write a comment down below using this word, and then we will see your creativity via that. Okay? And that was it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do? You know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, it really helps me. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because more palettes are coming, more makeup looks are coming, and please write down in the comments if you want to see a top 5 favorite glitter for me, because I have a lot of glitters, like a lot. So if you want to actually see which of them are the most useful or anything, of course you can say it and then we can do this video. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications if you don't want to miss anything. Again, thank you so much for being here with me today, and bye bye.